If I had to zero in on what I think I appreciate most about Bethany, it's that I think that we have, as a congregation, come to the place where we've learned something of the crucified life that Paul talks about in Romans chapter 6. And that really permeates then all of our ministry and everything that we do. I think it's reflected certainly in our worship. Our worship is not about us. It's not about trying to entertain or create some kind of an experience, but our focus is on Christ. And I think that's exactly where it needs to be. And so it's not that we don't enjoy worship. We enjoy it immensely, but I think joy is a byproduct of focusing on Christ and living for Him and honoring Him and not thinking about ourselves and what we're feeling or experiencing. Certainly, I think in our overall philosophy of ministry, where we really seek to be a family and a family of families. So much out there today, so many churches are trying to just appeal, really I think what it amounts to, though no one would probably say this, is to appeal to the flesh of people, where there's got to be something in it for me. There's got to be something in it for me. So they even advertise oftentimes, we've got something for everybody, or there's something for the whole family, which all sounds great, but I think that even in those things, there's in that reflected a kind of self-centeredness, a kind of appeal to whatever attracts people. And I think really our approach needs to be, though we always, of course, want to gain something from our church experience, our approach needs to be what can I do? How can I serve? How can I reflect Christ? How can I live the life of Christ in such a way that I impact others? And I really think that our church is learning something of that. We've not arrived, but you see it in the care and the love, the concern that is shown for one another. As I said, so many churches, even from an early age, conservative churches from an early age are appealing to even the children through entertaining them, drawing them by means other than the truth, other than the scripture, other than Christ. It's attracting them through games and fun. And there's nothing wrong with games and fun, but I think we train children to approach church from a self-centered point of view. And we train them to approach it with, what's in this for me? And that doesn't easily go away. And so now we've got a climate where we have to continue that. Even into adulthood, we have to have something for every single age group, something for everybody. And it's really a reflection of a self-centered approach. So we seek to do things together. We seek to worship together, serve together. And that doesn't mean that we don't have some segregated ministry, but by and large, we do this as a family. And just as in our marriages, we approach our marriages with what we can give to it. Any marriage where we're approaching it from a self-centered point of view is going to be a disaster. But as each partner in a marriage is giving 100%, everybody's needs are going to be met. And so when we approach church from a selfless point of view, the life of Christ lived through us, we're thinking of others, not ourselves, and everyone's needs are met. And so I find in our church just a tremendous example of people that just love to be together. Like 2/3 of our congregation is here on Wednesday evenings, which is unusual, I believe, and it's not because people feel some sort of legalistic reason or obligation to be there, but they truly love Christ and they love the family of God and they want to be together, pray together, fellowship together, learn together, and grow together. And so it's just a tremendous atmosphere. This is exactly what we want to duplicate as we think about the potentials of a church plant in Waukee, is this type of attitude, this type of Christ-centeredness, selflessness, the crucified life. And I think it just really creates a healthy church. It creates healthy families, and is what Christ would want from us.